Hallo. Okay, can you hear me, Flickr? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I was a bit early because I wanted to check out something, the Cutlass Steel thing, but it didn't work in Arena Commander. I couldn't remove the door guards. Don't know why. But now in Baijini, I don't have my Cutlass Steel here. I have to claim her. And no, I didn't buy this piece of shit ship. I bought her with store credits just for testing purposes. Yeah, but
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
in
System.
Arena Commander I couldn't remove the guns. They were not even listed. The door guns. Strange. Maybe it works in the universe. Have to claim her.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
I know there was a good reason why I bought a Cutlass Steel with store credit. I mean, I won't keep her, that's for sure. Overpriced piece of shit. Okay, I see you. Jared, Dance. This is not this Jared, I guess. I mean, it's not a Star Citizen Jared Huckabee.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Okay, I guess we should start party. Okay, there was something pending. I accept your invite. Accepted. Party 2. Okay, let's see if I can find your marker. Emma is a noob with the mining tool. Okay, I had a mining tool. Okay, it's still on me. And it's flashing. Why is this thing flashing? Oh, I guess because it's immersive. Okay, let me remove this shit. Okay, now I have to use the cursor keys to turn around, and I can put it into local inventory, and I can remove my gun. I don't need it, and I can remove my ammo. Okay, what I would like, 75%. Okay, I will die soon anyway. What I like to start with, what I would like to start with is I would just use as 2 small ships, fly to, I think Lyria is close by, right? Yeah, fly to Lyria and just bail at around 1000 meters. Sometimes you survive this, but I want to make sure.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm just getting a small ship, something like Cladius.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
I am at Bergini. Should I recheck?
Visitors
I
again.
can recheck. What I don't like, this piece of shit interface doesn't tell you where you are currently. I mean, it doesn't say by Genie. I never understood why it doesn't say this.
Needed immediately in surgery. Dr. Chan to serve.
Medicine isn't only about that stress, just about being your best.
Okay, I can spawn something for us both. Let me check this. This piece of shit interface. It says Kel to RX Clinic, but it doesn't say by Genie. Isn't this stupid? Why doesn't it say by Genie? Tell me. Tell me why it doesn't say by Genie or Tesla or Everest. What's wrong with CIG? Or is it me? Flickr? Is it my...
Urgent page for nurse
No, seriously, why doesn't... Regardless where you are changing your spawn point, be it Arrows, be it Tesla, be it by Genie, be it just another space station at an Lagrange point, it just says Kel to RX Clinic. It doesn't fucking say by Genie. Why? Isn't this stupid? CH Flickr? No, but seriously, every clinic is this Caltro, but it doesn't say, okay, you have set it to Everest, you have set it to Tesla. What's so wrong with this? What's wrong with this? I mean, even when I log on, it says, when I start a game, it says where my character is, which is okay, which makes sense. But when I select a different clinic, it doesn't say where I am. Okay, I spawned something where we both can be inside, right?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
That's, let's check if I have my Pisces here. Don't know if I have my Pisces here. No, of course not. But this should be quick. Pisces is
Your
like...
insurance claim has been set. Your vehicle
Yeah.
has been moved to our storage facility.
Pisces is 0 waiting time. Okay, I get my
Vehicle
Pisces.
selected. Stand by.
I mean, it seems to be asked too
Your
much.
vehicle has been delivered to the following.
Pet or Ron, O1. It seems to be asked too much for CIG to tell us you are looking at this console. Currently, your spawn point is New Babbage or Tesla or Everest or by Genie or something like L3. No, this is asked too much, I guess. Okay, we will die, most likely. I'm at 72% first, so it's fine. Hello, chat. If you say something, I can say your name. Maybe I'm too early. It's good weather, so a lot of people are outside, I guess. Still, this can be interesting. By the way, I decided not to make a video out of our ramming tests because it wasn't very, there were no explosions. Still, thank you very much for your videos. I'm always feel a bit sorry when you send me something and I don't make a video out of this.
Aerospace. All systems online.
Maybe it's too early. The weather is fantastic today.
Thank you, and please visit again. Landing gear raised.
In the past, you could survive falls occasionally, even on a 1G planet. But the stretcher was falling so slowly, I just want to make sure that nothing changed. Maybe some things changed. Are you still in... you don't write anything? I'm feeling really sorry that you made the videos and sent them to me, and I won't use them, I think. Okay, let's do this more correctly. Let's just find out what ground level is. Okay, Pisces doesn't have an altimeter either. So a few ships have altimeters, Pisces doesn't have one.
Landing gear deployed.
This makes this really hard. You have to guess, you have to look at the rocks to guess what your altitude may be. I mean, altitude was always a problem because we don't have any ground radar yet, but it's worse when you not even have a rough idea what your altitude might be. Oh, I'm silly. I don't know it either now, because I still don't get an altitude. Okay, I'm really silly. I'm stupid. Okay, let's just go up to something that looks like 1,000 meters and leave the ship. Okay. This is good enough, I think. I say this is roughly 1,000 meters. Okay, let's see if we survive. Falling onto a moon without an atmosphere. Oh, with a very... No, it has an atmosphere, but it's a very weak atmosphere. Onto Lyria. Let's see if we survive. Yeah, sometimes in the past you could survive, sometimes you were just clipping through moons or planets, but I have videos where I survived a drop onto Microtech, a 1G planet. Usually your character dies. And death. Okay, my character died. But he stood there for like a split second. Okay, so we have now... Okay, because some people left comments, yeah, you were falling so slowly, you would have survived without a stretcher on Lyria. No, you don't survive without a stretcher. Sometimes you survive, but then it's just a problem with the current patch. Okay, I think this was important. What do you think? Did you see me falling like after you or what?
Concerns got you worried?
Got an
Forget
accident
that stress.
inbound.
Just relax.
Big one.
So Arx here, medicine isn't only about healing.
Hello, Ravenford. Hello, Penguin. What if you pre-med? What do you think? What do you mean? What if you pre-med? Pre-med before the fall? Are there any medications that can prevent you dying from free falling? Okay, Flicker said I suddenly teleported 50 meters lower close to impact. Are there any medications that can prevent taking damage from falling onto a moon or planet? Penguin? Maybe there are. Maybe I'm missing something, which could very well be. Okay, I'm back at the console. Check out something. Let's see if my Cutler Steel that I only bought with store credits is available now. Yeah, she is. Okay, I select my Aurora and let's say I want to change the guns to the door guns of the Cutler Steel. Can I do this? Okay, it works. It didn't work in Arena Commander Flicker, but here I could now select the door guns of Cutler Steel on my Aurora MR. Yeah, it all depends on the patch. Sometimes your character survives, even a fall onto a 1G planet, and quite often, or usually you are just dying when you are falling onto a moon or planet, and sometimes you are clipping through the moon or planet. Penguin Road. Service bunker elevator drops for manually manning. Just afford. Okay. So, you die when you are falling onto... What was this again? You die when falling onto Luria without anything. You survive when you are on a stretcher, and you usually survive when you are in a vehicle, but this is what I would like to check out next. Penguin, you can clip through the double elevators. I never managed to do that. Penguin Road, I just it to clip through double elevators to the bottom one after sending it down. Usually you cannot clip through the double elevators, I think. But maybe it says a trick.
ASOP vehicle retrieval
Maybe it
system.
says a trick. Flicker was kicked out of the game. Flicker died too. And Flicker is reloading. Okay, I could claim my pieces if I need her later. I don't think I need her, but let's do it now while we wait for Flicker.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
So always people who are leaving comments like, yeah, I survived. Yes, depending on the patch, you can survive a free fall without being in a vehicle or on a stretcher, but usually you don't.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Okay, Penguin Road, he is jumping to the side on the rails. Okay, but then you cannot get up later, or can you get up later when you are done with your bunker? I mean, I wouldn't trust this. If I would do a bunker mission and I would find double elevators, I would just not trust this to be able to get out again. Yeah, seems like Penguin found a way to make it down, jump on the rails, fall through a small gap, but I wouldn't trust this thing to get out again. Okay, maybe Penguin Road, yes, with working elevator. Okay, maybe one of the elevators is working still. Flicker Road, not seen free fall, be survivable for a long time. Yeah, I had a video on Microtech, but I couldn't find it. I have so many videos by now, and I don't remember the title, but it must be a while ago, like 3.8, 3.9 or something. When did we get Microtech? I don't remember. But I survived several free falls onto Microtech from I think 1,000 and 2,000 meters. But yeah, this all depends on the patch, of course. I find it really strange that some ships don't have an altimeter and other ships are not affected. This is one of those things, Flickr, I don't understand. You should think there's one altimeter program running in the background, regardless what ship you are using, but for some strange reasons, it seems to be a different altimeter depending on your ship, and not all ships are affected. I don't understand. Okay, I'm not a programmer, but if I would be a programmer, I would have one altimeter and I would use it for all my ships. Means there's no reason. Okay, you can have different, if you want to, you can have different HUD implementations, but right now they are identical. All ships are using the same HUDs. Okay, Flickr, I would like to a few more tests, a few more vehicles, and then we can do your idea, okay? Is this all right?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the
I'm getting a Valkyrie, we are getting Quakehead buggies, and later Cyclones. Let's say a tank. Tank sometimes does not survive. We are getting Quakehead buggies, do the same thing, and then we die. No, one of us can stay. One of us can stay. Okay, I can get a C2 if I have her here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
See if I have my C2 here. Oh no, of course not. I
Delivered to the following location.
didn't think about this. And I only have an A2 here. I don't have C2. Why? I have a C2 loaner.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Your current claim cannot be processed. Okay, let's try
Welcome
again.
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, I have a C2 loaner, but I don't have my C2 loaner here. Interesting.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
Okay, we can get a Valkyrie. We can. I
Vehicle
mean,
selected. Stand by.
you could stay in the cockpit, and we are doing buggy and cyclone
Vehicle has been delivered to the following
quickly.
location.
06. Oh, 6. Let's check if I have my helmet on. Another thing, okay, this is Nalfesh talked about this. The other day I had my helmet on in inventory screen, but when I went outside, I didn't have a helmet. So I always check if I really have a helmet using third-person view. We both do the PTV, yeah, but then we cannot get back up, Flickr, so we need to get back again. I mean, we can drop 2 buggies, it's fine. But then we have to suicide back. See, oh no, this thing doesn't have a button yet. Yeah, we can get 2 PTVs, no problem. Okay, this letter doesn't seem to work. Okay, now it works. Oh, I dropped Craft bikes too in the past. They also survived.
All systems online.
Are you shooting the guns, Flicker?
Is now on. Landing gear raised.
I always find it very kind of important to retest this every few patches if there's any progress on physics. And I can clearly say there's no progress on physics at all. You still survive fine when you are inside a vehicle or when you are on a stretcher. Okay, doesn't want to quantum jump. Okay, doesn't want to jump. I clear my jump point. Sometimes this helps. Do you want to jump now? Nope. And jump. 30k. Let's try OM markers. OM markers usually work. No, doesn't work either. So I just jumped to this spot. I'm not stupid. I know how to quantum jump. Yeah. Thanks for coming by, Penguin. Do you, Flicker, do you have B-Win? How does it look? Oh, I cannot leave my seat. Okay. I cannot leave my seat. I cannot jump. Okay, we are 30k. Let's go to menu. This is pointless. I cannot leave my seat. 30k coming. I'm going back to menu. I'm in menu. Oh, I have a liberator too. Not mine, because Evo. Okay, in menu. Yeah, I think one of the patches was very nice, 30k wise, and now it started again. Or maybe you cannot start because we had the 30k. Okay, I know. Then let's... Sometimes it helps to wait, but usually I just quit and come back in. I mean, our characters are locked because 30k. This was a 30k. I couldn't even leave my pilot seat. Should we just wait in menu or should we restart? I think waiting helps too. Okay, I'm restarting to quit game. Yeah, your character is locked when you had the 30k. That's good that we are only doing small things. Small, quick things. What I really don't understand, I have a lot of ships because on the PTU because of Evo, but I don't have my C2 loaner. I don't understand the logic. Help me out, Flicker. Where is the logic in this? On live, I have my C2 loaner and even an M2 loaner, not sure for what. But here I only have my E2, but I have ships like Valkyrie and Liberator, okay? Help me find the logic, Flicker. I'm sure it's somewhere hidden. I'm very much sure. Somewhere the logic is hiding. Okay, I'm in menu. In menu. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. He loaded again. I still couldn't start the game. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a bit. Character is locked. Hello, chat. If you say something, I can say your name. I think I'm okay. I shouldn't stream so early, and not when weather is so good. How is the weather in England, Flickr? How is the weather in UK? Yeah, it's sunny here too. Very sunny. Very nice day. Oh, maybe we are in the Valkyrie, but I don't think so. Yeah, one fun day is the game will actually remember where you were when you log off. This is something I'm really looking forward to. Usually online games remember where you were when you are logging off. Would be nice. No, of course not. I'm in my bed. Of course not. Not in this game. Okay, let's go down. I don't think my Hercules is ready. She was at 40 minutes. I paid extra. I don't think she will be ready. Quite busy here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, my Valkyrie. I can spawn my Valkyrie.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Goodbye.
Pet 06 again. Hello, chat. Don't be shy. Okay, pet 06. Check if I have my helmet. Yes, I have my helmet. Okay. Okay, where do I have to click? Okay, just jumping. Okay, you just have to jump. Okay. CRG. Do you think it's worth it to make a short video about the steel guns? I think so. Maybe a 3-minute video, 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, I knew that those guns have unlimited ammunition, but I thought it's a Cutlass steel thing. Yeah, it's easy to prove. I know that the steel door guns have unlimited ammunition, but I thought, okay, it's a new ship, CRG will address this. But they still have unlimited ammunition, and you can put those guns on other ships. Okay. CRG will address this. I mean, seriously, Valkyrie has the same guns, and she has just 300 shots for each gun. 300. Those are ballistic guns, so if you're out, you're out. And in theory, Valkyrie is big enough, you should have at least a few magazines to refill, right? I mean, you should have enough storage for like 10 extra magazines for your door guns. Sure, well, this should be easily possible, but no, you cannot even refill yet. CRG will address this in like 5 or 6 years from now. Seriously, look how big Valkyrie is. There are even lockers right next to the door guns, but you are stuck with 300 shots of ammunition for your door guns. Come on, Flickr, write something to let me know that I'm not asking too much. Am I asking too much? Okay, I was wrong. You have 320 shots for your side-mounted guns on Valkyrie, not 300. But Steel has unlimited ammunition, so yes, CRG will address this, but I don't know how this can slip through. I mean, I would use the same gun you have, and Valkyrie would give the guns the same stats. This would save me a lot of work, and my game would be much less prone to errors. Okay, Flickr, are you still with me? Did you completely restart your PC? If you type something, I cannot see it. Okay, Pet 06. Okay, tell me if I'm asking too much. You have this big ship, you have one magazine in your door gun, and you don't have any replacement magazines in your fucking huge ass ship. Am I asking too much? Shouldn't there be some spare magazines for each door gun? Yeah, and even then, cargo space isn't exactly a lot. Ten people in chat and no one is talking. Okay. Hello, chat. We are testing some free falling. We were testing free falling without anything, just our characters, and we died. And if you are on a stretcher, you survive. No, but seriously, a dropship should have some spare magazines. And I'm almost sure they will do this. I mean, there are lockers right next to the guns.
Thank you, and please visit again.
But knowing CRG, this will take a lot of time. I know you're on the ship. I saw you. Okay, where did my marker go? Where did my marker go? I think Lyria is on this side.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear raised.
At least Cutter Steel doesn't have cargo, I think only a little bit. And to make sure, they put a lot of very cheap sitting things in the cargo area. I don't want to call them anything else. I don't want to call them shares. This looks like an IKEA dropship.
Is now on.
Something wrong with my chat? 10 people and no one is saying anything. Is my chat stuck? Are you all shy? I'm shy too. Okay, good news. Valkyrie doesn't have an altimeter either. Hello, Ravenford. I like your idea a lot and I think I will make a video. Yeah, the steel door guns never had an ammo counter. I thought, okay, just an oversight, CRG will address this. But putting those guns on Aurora MR, for example, gives you the same thing. You have ballistic guns that you can shoot forever and no ammo counter. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Hello, Okiro man. Okay, Flicker is shooting, I guess. Why am I falling out of the sky? What's wrong? What are you shooting at, Flicker? Is there anything you are shooting at? Anything in particular, Flicker? You are hitting. Oh, it was a turret. Wasn't this a Shubin? Okay, then okay, I shouldn't watch chat, and I thought I was okay. Sorry, Flicker. I shouldn't watch chat and talk, and I thought you were shooting, and I thought this was a Shubin. How can you have solar panels on planets with sub-zero temperatures? Oh, I am in the prison. Did you shoot back? Why am I in the prison? Why am I in the prison? We didn't shoot. Did you shoot back? No, right? By the way, solar panels can work even at sub-zero temperatures. But we were not even very close. Okay, this sucks. So how long is crime stat 1? How many? Okay, it's always the same thing. I want to do a few quick tests, and then it takes like 2 hours. Yeah, how long does crime stat 1 last? Hello, friend to Space Dragon. I can check at the central pillar.
Rehabilitation. Find time today to think about how you can make amends for all the wrongs you've done. Any negative can become a positive with a little bit of work.
Okay, 15 minutes. I can just wait 15 minutes and I'm done. Yeah, seriously. Okay, for whatever reason, I was flying to the wrong thing. Okay, my fault. Sorry, guys. But they shoot at us and I get a crime stat. This doesn't make sense to me. Okay, yeah, Flicker said I could do an O2 mission. I tried to find Flicker. Do I see her marker? Of course not. We have this bug that when you die, that quite often you cannot see your party members. Do you see me, Flicker? I'm at the central console, near the central console where you can see your duration. Okay, Flicker doesn't see my marker, I don't see her marker. I don't see an animation when I take off my helmet. Okay, yeah, this is pointless, Flicker. If I don't see a marker and I don't see you, so maybe we cannot see each other anyway.
Ready to take the next step on the road to rehabilitation? Find something you
Flicker wrote she is in the mines. Okay, where are the mines?
and feel rewarding for the giver and the recipient. A kind word goes a long way.
What happens after those 15 minutes? Does this mean I can leave? And how do I leave officially without taking this unofficial way? I don't really want to do some mining.
Rehabilitation facility, a UEE prison? Hardly. As a
Okay, work mines. Work mines. Okay, I go to work mines. Okay, this thing doesn't have collision. Very nice. Then I go to here. There's always a delay.
Harvested elements can drastically reduce your sentencing. It's not only a fun way to pass the time, but also a great way to pick up a bonus trade.
I've never been here before. Leaving Armistice Zone, okay. No, I'm not doing some shitty ass mining. Sorry. Okay, let's say those. Okay, it's locked. I cannot go back out. It's locked. I cannot go to the central room. And why are you in prison for just one crime stat? I mean, I thought one crime stat is not enough to get you to prison.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials found during mining expeditions outside the living area. These might contain contaminants.
Yeah, we were killed by turrets, but this is just, I just have a 1-star crime rating. Why is this enough to bring me to prison? I mean, you used to get a 1-star crime stat for wrong parking.
All your hard work goes towards helping those less fortunate. Together, we can turn your wrongs into a whole lot of rights.
And I still have to watch the stream. Something went wrong. I'm sure I was going to Shubin. Redemption reward. Crime stat 1 and 2 are not enough to be on the bounty hunter list, but they are all prison sentences. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm not doing some
Ready to take the next step?
shitty mining. I'm watching the stream now. I want to know what I did wrong. Okay, let's watch the stream. All depends on... And I can clearly say there's no progress on physics at all. I thought, okay, just an oversight, the HE will address this. But putting those guns on Aurora MR, for example, gives you the same. Okay, this was done. This was my fault. I selected Shubin processing facility and not Shubin mining facility. Okay, I don't play a lot, and I didn't think it would make any difference if I choose Shubin processing or Shubin mining, but obviously it was a difference.
We at Cluster Rehabilitation are extremely proud to have played a role in your
Grant
rehabilitation and hope
Jakubowski wrote, last night they sent everyone on my ship to jail for harboring a fugitive. Matty wrote, I should check my contract manager. There's an oxygen mission you can do. Sometimes they are not very deep and go quickly. Yes, they go quickly if you have an idea what you are doing. I have zero idea what I'm doing. I hate this prison thing. I hate it that you are quite often land in prison for things you didn't do. We still have this that if your ship gets rammed by another player, sometimes you get a prison sentence and not the other player. So I totally hate this shit, sorry. I never spent any time in prison and I refuse to ever do.
a shared compliment can boost self-esteem and feel rewarding to the giver and the recipient.
Sorry guys.
Kind word goes a long way.
Okay. Okay, I can go. You are eligible for release. Okay, report to inmate processing. Okay, I can go. Okay, this was not 15 minutes, I think. I can go out. I am free. Okay, now I have to find out where I have to go.
Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause.
Okay,
Good luck back in
I
the
did
world.
nothing and I'm released. So, very nice. Okay, I did nothing and I'm released. Can I now just suicide back to by Genie, Flicker? I cannot suicide back to by Genie, okay. By the way, I went into the elevator, now my screen is black. I have now a black screen. Okay, someone already knows this. Ayatollah wrote, get ready for a black screen of death. Is this a known bug with this elevator? Okay, I'm being teleported, so I just waited out, right? I thought there is a vehicle you have to get, or is this only when you are escaping the prison that you have to find a vehicle? Maybe we can do prison escape one day. Okay, this sounds very, very nice. Ayatollah wrote, it's usually pretty buggy. Sometimes you get out, sometimes you don't. Okay, this sounds very nice. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, redemption what is only when you escape. Okay, when you escape there is a vehicle. Yeah, I tried it. I tried escaping. Flickr knows the escape route. Flickr knows how to get the code. But I was stuck 2 times inside a boulder I clipped through. And after those 2 times, I gave up. It can be fun, but not when you are clipping inside into boulders and then you cannot get out again. Infinite Reach Ministries wrote, you are experiencing the absence of good. Maybe I try again, but this thing is so glitchy. You can clip into those boulders and then you are locked. Okay, how long do I have to wait approximately? Should I wait now 5 minutes or should I try to suicide and try again the elevator? I give it a few more minutes. No, Flickr, I like the escape, but I don't like it that you get stuck inside boulders. I did get stuck 2 times inside boulders. I don't like it that you have your shitty little flashlight where you can see nothing. I would see more if I would have a candle. Okay, I should spawn in eventually. If not, then main menu may help. Okay, sends you to Everest Harbor generally. Then I can suicide back to by Genie, right? On Everest. Okay, I'm now stuck. My timer is running for more than 2 minutes. So thanks again, thanks Flickr for 5k merits. Are you out too, Flickr? Okay, Flickr is out too. Okay, Flickr has black screen too. Is this new, this black screen in elevator, or is this only for like a year, or was this always like this? Okay, since the beginning, so Ziachi never addressed this. Okay, nice. Okay, 3 minutes. I thought they would do this a bit more nicer, like you are in a ship terminal where you can spawn a ship or something like this. Well, yeah, it's supposed, Redemption Road, it's supposed to be quicker than this. So, yeah, right now, performance on the PTU is really at an all-time low. Should we catch a tram to Everest? No, this is exactly a flicker road. Should we catch a tram to Everest? This is exactly my point. Everything in this game is go into elevator, right elevator, go to metro, right metro. But this is teleport, so I guess the RG will change this too. Okay, I am at the 4 minutes mark. Should I go to menu? I go to menu. Going back to menu and try to go back to the server. We only have 28 people on the server and still performance is really bad. Best mass transit simulator, Grant Chakubowski. Yeah. If you don't have enough of riding metros in real life, you can do it in Star Citizen. And sometimes even doors are actually opening. Yeah, I don't know when this will go to live. I don't think it's ready, but CRG doesn't seem to care anymore if something is ready or not. Performance is really, really bad. Especially around Tresla. My PC is very new, only 2 months old. And fine everywhere, but around Tresla, my fans start to act like crazy. They are going into hyperdrive. And I have like 10 FPS around Tresla or in Tresla. Okay, trying to load back into the game. You got another Flickr Roach, you got another crime stat for suiciding. What? Shit. It's all my fault. You get a crime stat for suiciding. What? Is this a bug? Is this a bug or is this intentionally? Escape attempt. Redemption Road, yeah, don't suicide in jail. So if you suicide in jail, even if you are free to leave, this counts as an escape attempt. Okay. Makes no sense. Flickr Road, suicide is fine, just not in the lift. Okay. Okay, try to load back into the game. Still trying to load into the game. By the way, Nafesh found something very interesting today. On my Discord, Nafesh posted some screenshots. He was on by Genie and there was an NPC shooting at every player. Infinite Reach Ministry Road. I live in a country without any fiber optics. Anyone knows the minimum internet speed required for Star Citizen? Well, Depends on how often you want to download. Patches are sometimes really huge. I think some patches, okay, the game itself is by now like 60 gigabytes, I think. And some patches are 15 or even 20 gigabytes. But I don't think you need a lot of bandwidth if you just want to play the game. Mr. Easter Rabbit, hello Easter, yeah. Hello, happy Easter everyone. No, Nafash, it was you. So I told you it was you. Nafash found an NPC on by Genie that was shooting at every player. And those NPCs, I think, have unlimited ammunition. I think I would be very surprised if you couldn't play Star Citizen fine with just like 6 Mbit download speed, but it would take forever to download the game or download any patch. Infinite, what is your connection speed? What do you get? Do you get LTI or do you get a landline? A bad land? What's your speed? If you just want to play, I think 6 Mbit or even just 1 Mbit could be enough, but not for downloading the game or downloading the patches. This is enough to play Infinite Road 16 to 18 megabits per second. This is enough to play. Let's say roughly I have 100 Mbit and it takes me like roughly 2 hours to download the game, not the patch, the game. So for you it would be like roughly 12 hours to download the game. I mean, you can do it overnight, so it's fine, I guess. And this should be enough to play the game, more than enough. Just download the game and patches will be rough with 16 to 18 megabits per second. But playing should be fine. And yeah, you don't have to download every patch, of course. And downloading a game is something you do once. Nafash, I hope you made a video. I hope you taped this. Okay, I'm trying to load back into the game. I cannot. Okay, I'm looking this now. It takes way too long. I'm looking this. I'll try again. I mean, you can download it overnight. It's fine. Download patches, download the game overnight. Should be fine. But don't expect to get a new patch and to play in like 1 hour after the patch with 16 to 18 megabit per second. Sometimes we have small patches. You can. I'm restarting. Okay, Flickr, yeah, come to menu if you can. Are you out of prison, Flickr? Okay, then don't come to menu. Finish your prison thing. Okay, I would prefer it if you would finish your prison thing. Okay, too late. I mean, 16 to 18 megabit per second isn't too bad. This is a lot of people don't have more. Quite a lot of people outside the cities have way less than 16 to 18 megabits per second. Okay, I'm in menu. It says you're still in PU, Flickr. Yeah, recopy, of course, will do the trick, but I think we can do this so, like this. Okay, you are loading in. Okay, I'm joining you. 34 people. Not long ago, 16 to 18 megabits per second wasn't too bad, actually. Grant Chagubowski wrote, go to Starbucks and use the internet. How fast is it? Do you get like 200 Mbit in Starbucks? I think I had a 14.4 baud modem. 14.4, I think. And it sucked. Going online via modem totally sucked. Yeah, a lot of peeping until you were finally online. Okay, I'm loading into the game. I hope I can this time. Okay, I'm back, and I'm in a space station. This could be Everest. Yeah, but I love the sound it made. Not so sure. Yeah, this time it was fast. Yeah, Mr. Easter Rabbit, this is exactly what I don't understand. Sometimes you are in menu for like 6 minutes. Okay, Everest. And next time you are in the game in like 40 seconds. Usually it takes 5 to 6 minutes, not 40 seconds. Okay, I was in Everest. I'm suiciding back to Baijini. That's my fault. I should have selected Shubin Mining and not the other Shubin. I didn't know there's a difference. All my fault. I heard something, and now again black screen. Okay. I'm in the med bed. I should be on by Genie. Yeah, this looks like by Genie. Yep.
There's Radcliffe to emergency.
Flicker, where are you? Okay, Flicker wrote Medbed by Genie, I think. Yeah, we have this bug in the game that when you are grouped and one of both of you die, quite often you cannot see each other. But this bug is in the game since, I think, 3.15. By the way,
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
my Hercules should be available now, but then one of us has to stay in the Hercules, Flicker.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Let's see if I can see. Okay, I see your marker. You are by Chili, Flicker. Flicker, because I want to save time, I just want to fall down in 3 vehicles. And you have to stay in the ship so that we don't have to come back. Then we can do your idea. How does this sound? I mean, someone has to bring Hercules back down. This was my point. You have an undersuit but no helmet. I mean, let's say I'm going into a buggy. No, I'm not naked. I have all my stuff. They don't have a helmet on my screen. Okay, my idea is I go in the buggy, I jump down, I survive. Most likely I go into a cyclone, I jump down, and I go into a tank and jump down. And someone has to bring Hercules down after my jumps. And if this is okay, this would be your job, Flicker.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, golf cart, cyclone, and tank. But someone has to stay in the Hercules to bring her down.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 03. I have still modem sounds in my mind. Okay, this was not Hangar 03. What happens when you don't have money to pay for medical expenses? Yeah, like in real life, I guess, like a lot of people in USA. Something I don't understand. In Europe, most countries have medical insurance, a real medical insurance. Not something that sounds like an insurance but isn't one. Even if I would be unemployed tomorrow, I still would have medical insurance. No, don't install Windows 11. No, I absolutely refuse to install Windows 11. Mr. Rabbit wrote, guys, press the thumbs. I'm installing Windows 11 Pro now. Why do you want to install this? Don't do it. It's a piece of shit. I refuse to install Windows 11 until I have to, which will be hopefully only in a few years from now. Okay, you want to sit on the pilot seat, okay? Okay, I'm asking for permission to start. Okay, asking for permission. Clear to launch. I don't think there's any need to use Windows 11 right now, and Microsoft removed a lot of features from Windows 10 I actually like. So I rather not use Windows 11 for now. Mr. Israel, no, I do it. It might be fine. And it's not totally terrible. Okay, now we have a competent pilot who knows where to spawn a ground vehicle. I'm in the ship here. Windows 11 is not a total catastrophe. It's not like Windows Vista. Just a few things that are like in Windows 10 that Microsoft removed for reasons I don't know. But it's not a total train wreck. Infinite Reach Road. Flickr is flying my A2. Why is this your A2? Why is this your A2? Anyway, for those who came later, a few days ago I made the video with me on a stretcher and I survived the fall on Lyria, which was rather uneventful because I was falling down at like 3 or 4 meters per second. I think this was Flickr's idea. And some people wrote comments, yeah, you would survive, you would have survived without a stretcher too. And I said no, because usually you die when you are falling down without anything. Depending on the patch, you can actually survive. But it all depends on the patch. So in this stream, we jumped, Flicker and I jumped down on Lyria without anything, just our characters, and both our characters died on impact. I mean, I don't want to waste any more time. We don't really need daylight, it's fine. It's fine, Flicker, we don't need daylight. Anyone of you bought The Expanse? Okay, Infinite Road, yes. Mr. Easter Rabbit Road. Refining is not my gameplay, okay? I mean, Expanse shouldn't be expensive in the game. Your rover! Your origin rover. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving the ship. And I'm... Okay, I didn't do this. I didn't... When I was going down the ramp, my character made animation to use Mobiclass. I didn't do this. Okay. Second time now. So there seems to be something wrong with those animations. Can I jump down here without dying? I hope so. Yep. By the way, look at this. This is Lyria, 0.07 atmospheres, 97.7% oxygen. Okay, this makes 0 sense. I mean, atmosphere makes sense, oxygen not. Okay, have to find a spot where I can spawn vehicles. Guess I went into the wrong direction. This one building looked like it's the right one, but now I'm confused. Okay, it's really far away. How much was it, Mr. Easter Rabbit? Okay, it's a building where you can spawn vehicles didn't spawn in. Okay, that's nice. Okay, here are your pets for vehicles. And here's a building where you can spawn those vehicles. It didn't spawn in. Okay, as I would say, we are going somewhere else. Okay, we always had this, that buildings spawned in slowly, but I've never seen this so slowly. Usually when you're approaching a landing zone that has buildings to spawn vehicles, it can take a while until those buildings are spawning in. But usually when you landed, it was there. Okay, €7 is very nice. But now it's not here. Okay. The building where you can spawn vehicles did not spawn in. I've never seen this. Flicker, have you ever seen this? I mean, I've seen it, that it took a bit longer. Flicker writes, yep, okay. I've seen it that it took a bit longer, but not that it just didn't spawn in. I could even move through it. I guess we have to use the elevator. This looks too steep. Yeah, it was scheduled for 3.16 that ramps are now aligned, and it was cancelled. I'm not so sure if I could drive up this, but we have to leave anyway now, Flicker. Have to find another spot. Okay, we cannot spawn vehicles here because the building didn't spawn in. Why was it only €7? That's really strange. €7. Wow. Yeah, frozen ground in the ship, yeah. Maybe if he would have waited long enough. I mean, you have to admit it looks nice. There's one thing I cannot complain. This game looks very nice and is very beautiful. Flicker wrote, I think we 30K'd. Yeah, 30Ks are back with a vengeance. Yeah, door doesn't open, Flicker. 30K. Let's go back to menu. Okay, another 30K, doors don't open. Okay, now I got the message. I am restarting my client. We can try a few more times. I mean, one of the problems was my mistake, I admit it. Still, I don't like it that they're just shooting at our ship. We didn't attack them. But now it's getting really bad. Try again. I'm restarting. I might have to ask Jack how he's doing this. Jack Axton is streaming quite often. I know him for quite a while. Anyone watching Jack's streams? Jack Axton? I wonder how he does it. Yeah, Jack is awesome. Yeah, I know him for a long time. But how can you stream if everything goes wrong? Recently, Jack was able to fly his Cutlass through a space station. This was too funny. Okay, I'm back in menu. Jack Axton was quantum jumping and suddenly he was in a void and he saw a light in the distance. And then Jack Axton was flying in his Cutlass towards the light and then suddenly he was inside the space station. With his Cutlass. This was too funny. We didn't leave? Yeah, okay, Flicker, but still, they shouldn't shoot at us. And why should we get a crime status? Doesn't make sense. They were just shooting at us. Okay, I'm in menu. I guess you still cannot start a new game. Sometimes, quite often, when you get to 30K, you cannot start a new game right away. Have to wait a bit. Okay, then just wait. Flickr wrote, Flickr restarted. No, just wait. I think you just have to wait a few minutes. When you get to 30k, your characters are locked for a few minutes, I think. This was too funny what Nafesh posted. NPCs shooting at players by Genie. And you cannot even shoot back. Well, even if you could shoot back, I think those NPCs are invulnerable. Okay, yeah, one of those things today was my fault, but the other ones were not. Okay, loading back in. Sometimes you just want to do a few things that might take like 15 minutes top. Then it turns out it takes 2 or 3 hours. €7 for Windows 11 key is very nice. Seriously. Okay, maybe this time it will be quick again. Okay, still loading. La la la. Yeah, I think there was one patch, I think one of the earliest patches, where it was very stable without any 30Ks, and now in the Q and S patch, no, I think R and S patch, 30Ks are back. A lot of 30Ks. Friendly Space Dragon wrote, good old loading simulator. Well, it's a lot slower on the PTU. Do you make pretzels? It's a lot slower on the PTU. Something is really wrong with performance on the PTU, and I don't know what. Sometimes I think, but I'm not a programmer, maybe it has something to do with the Quanta. But this Quanta thing shouldn't be so bad that the whole server performance goes to nothing, or should it? Shouldn't the Quanta run on a special server? Okay, like I said, I have no idea. Last time I ate pretzels was in Munich. Yeah. Oktoberfest or what? Okay, I'm back. I'm back in the game. What concerns me a little bit is, to me, maybe I'm wrong, but to me it seems like the patches are getting worse and worse, and are getting more and more delayed. Hello, Heron. He wrote, hello, Cameral. Everything going to plan. No, nothing going according to plan. Nothing at all. I'm streaming for almost 2 hours now, and I achieved one little thing. So nothing going to plan. Okay, I think this is a rather new server. You get this when you are on a new server, I think, that NPCs are standing around.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay, E2 is available. At least this is nice.
Your vehicle has been delivered to
You don't have to claim your ships anymore, it seems, when you get a 30k. O2, hangar O2. Yeah, we were trying to spawn some ground vehicles, and the building where you can spawn those didn't spawn in. I mean, I've seen it that buildings take a bit to spawn in, but I've never seen it that they don't spawn in at all. So we couldn't get any ground vehicles, and then we had another 30k. NPCs are socially distancing, yeah. This elevator is still just clipping through. This was very different when Hercules was introduced, and since then there are no struts on the elevator and you're just clipping through. It's not the most pressing problem, of course, but I still find it funny that when Hercules was introduced, this actually worked, and then I think one patch later it broken, and it's still broken. Okay, I'm asking for permission to start.
You are clear to launch.
Clear to launch. Okay, let's see if this works now. Mr. S, Mr. Easter Rabbit, I was going to make a bunker mission. Okay. I don't like the spawn closets in bunker missions, and sometimes they can open in your bag, and then a few bad guys are just coming out. This is not the best game design ever, I think, those spawn closets. Yeah, the strange thing is, Flicker's front ramp didn't go down to the ground, even though you were on a landing pad.
Thank you, and please visit again.
If you are on a landing pad, those ramps actually should touch the ground. I don't know if you still remember what Shubin this was. I don't. The bad thing is, on Microtech you cannot do this on a planet because there's nothing you can spawn vehicles. Everything is full of buildings, of course. Any problems? Okay, quantum being broken again. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if 3.17 is on live soon. I think they have to. We are over 2 weeks overdue. But it's in a really, really bad state. Maybe it's because CHG is pulling more and more people onto Squadron 42. Just a guess, might be totally wrong. I have to repaste my CPU and GPU are overheating in game crashes. Yeah, it's especially really, really bad around Tesla. Try to avoid Tesla. My game doesn't crash around Tesla, but I get very choppy FPS and my fans are in overdrive. My PC is getting really, really loud at Tesla, but only on the PTU, not on live, and not at any other space station on the PTU, just Tesla. And game crashes often anyway. Crash to desktop is something a lot of people are experiencing. Not so sure if this has anything to do with your CPU and GPU overheating. Okay, now we even have daylight. Very nice flicker. That's nice. See if we can do this quickly. By the way, CRG still hasn't addressed size 2 shield HPs, I think. Which is bad because now you have front and rear shield phase, so if an attack is only hitting one shield phase, you have half your shield HPs now with any ship with a size 2 shield. Let's see if the buildings are spawning in. I see pads, I see some buildings spawning in now. Yeah, it's there. Okay, the vehicle spawning building is here. Didn't CRG say, okay, we don't have any pop-ins. Maybe that's the plan, but right now there are tons of pop-ins. Is EVE Online so bad? I played EVE like 4 years ago. I don't remember that it was so resource hungry. But maybe you should really use new paste. No, the reasons they didn't drop in. Okay, again, did you see this? Now, it's now the third time that I'm going down the ramp and my character is opening his Mobi class. I'm nowhere near F1, nowhere near it. Okay, the ramp doesn't go down, but this might work, at least for the tank. It's not your fault, Flicker. So it's now the third time that I'm going down a ramp and my character is opening his Mobi class. And again, did you see this? Again. Okay, I'm jumping down one more time. Okay, this is not a new bug. Okay. I'm going down here. Okay, this time he didn't. Yeah, anyway, 3.16 was almost empty, because 3.15 was over one month too late, then Christmas was coming up, so CRG removed almost everything from 3.16, and it's not even back on 3.17.
Welcome. to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'm starting with a cyclone. I think I can get a cyclone inside. I'm not so sure about a buggy.
Your insurance claim has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected.
I'm not so sure if this has anything to do with
Your vehicle has
NPCs.
been delivered to the following location.
I mean, NPCs are, I would guess that NPCs are very low resources because they are really, really bad. Okay, Flicker was reparking Hercules. I mean, seriously, NPCs are stupid as it gets. And TRG's excuse is always, which might be correct, we are doing this to save server resources, which makes sense for now, of course. But I don't, so it cannot be that NPCs are the reason for this. Okay, Cyclone. Wow, I didn't want to jump all over the place. Okay, there should be enough space for the tank. I mean, those spawn closets, I understand why CRG does it, just to test things, and you have those spawn closets, but this makes playing very hard. You never know when those doors are opening, and suddenly you have 2 or 3 more bad guys in your back. This isn't a good game design, so no, don't do spawn closets. Especially not if you die,
Thank you, and please visit again.
then you have to re-equip your character, and then you have to claim your ship, and you have to come back. No, that's bad game design. Yeah, Flicker, do you want to get a tank? Sorry, I missed your shit. I have a cyclone and I get a buggy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I mean, those spawn closets are, in my opinion, they are fine to test things the first few times, but after like a year, or how long do we have bunker missions now? They should really get rid of those spawn closets. It's not a good gameplay if a door can just open in your back and 2 or 3 more guys are coming out, while at the same time you might fight or look for other guys at your front.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
And those spawn closets are bad immersion-wise because you can go inside, then the door closes and you cannot even get out. I mean, it's fine for a test for 1 or 2 patches, but by now they should give us better gameplay, I think, than spawn closets. By the way, another thing I find really funny are, do you see those lights?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Those lights are elevated and they are very bad if you want to push a trolley or if you want to drive a vehicle. There is no reason to have elevated lights on your landing pads. And this was effort. Someone spent time to make those elevated lights. Those are the things I really don't get. It's not like this game is on time. It's not like Star Citizen is on time and on track, and they have artists wasting time with elevated lights on pads. Yeah, this is something that annoys me to no end. Oh, John Lester wrote, "Hey you, camera, I just found out they have upgrades for fuel nozzles and fuel tanks in-game to increase the flow rate and make refueling faster. You can go up to 0.8, okay, interesting. Where do you buy those? And why doesn't the ship come with those in the first place? This is so silly. And why not just make it so that you can go to 1 flow rate? But that's interesting. Where do you buy those, John Lester? Very interesting. Flecker, do you know if Hercules has an altimeter? Altimeter? Okay, I didn't know that you can buy a kit to have a flow rate of 0.8. Okay, when you're on the cockpit, can you let me know if you have an altimeter? If not, we are just going by feeling. By the way, you close the ramp. No, Flicker spawned this tank. I can only spawn 3 things. I spawned a Hercules, a Cyclone, and a Buggy. I couldn't spawn a 4th thing. Then your first thing will despawn. Okay, altimeter is bugged. Can you go to like what roughly feels like 1000 meters? It's fine. Just go to what feels like 1000 meters. And I want to start with the Buggy because I'm most likely to survive. Tank, sometimes you die. Not always, but you can die in a tank. Can I go past there? Yes. You can tell me the how when your altimeter is bugged? I mean, let's say roughly 1000 meters is fine. Or maybe, yeah, 1000 meters above ground is fine. Essentially, there are 3 fuel tanks, John Lester wrote. Each have benefits and drawbacks in capacity, but also their flow rate individually. To get mid-range, okay. I have to say I don't like this, John Lester, to have different fuel tanks with different capacities. Okay, now you're hitting the ground or what? You have different fuel tanks with different capacities, and if you have a fuel tank with a higher flow rate, then you might have less capacity. This is, in my opinion, this is another very gamey thing. Star Citizen isn't exactly right on time and right on track, but now CRG has to give us different fuel tanks, different nozzles. Why make it so complicated when you are way beyond schedule anyway? I mean, I don't get this. Grant Chagobowski wrote, you need to buy extended warranty also. Okay, are we level? Okay, can you go to like roughly 1000 meters? Roughly. Okay, we are at 1000 meters roughly. Okay, I'm starting now in the Quakehead Buggy, roughly 1000 meters above Luria. Let's see if we survive. Okay, this thing is tumbling a lot, maybe to simulate atmosphere at 0.07. atmospheric pressure compared to Earth. Yeah, this makes no sense. Okay, and any second now we have impact. Just to remember this, I survived lying on a stretcher. I died when I was falling without anything, and now I am a Quakehead buggy and I should survive, because usually you survive any fall, even onto a 1G planet, but this time I didn't. Okay, I'm not so sure if I died because I was in a buggy or because I was hitting the edge of the landing pad. John Lester, where did you get this information? I didn't even know this. Yeah, I think I died because, not because I was in a buggy, but because I hit the edge of a pad. I come back, Flicker. I come back. I mean, I have done tons of drops in a buggy, even on planets with 1G, even at 30,000 meters, and I never died before. Yeah, my buggy was hitting the edge of the pad.
Quality medicine, something unique. Surprised getting the right treatment has never been
Okay, so there's a store page, but they actually didn't announce this. I mean, this is very interesting that we have now the option to use different nozzles and different fuel tanks. I just don't think that it's good gameplay, or I think it makes the game too complicated. A game that is way beyond
Welcome to
schedule.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Flickr wrote you can find them in the shop in the cargo deck. Yeah, but why go to all those details?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I'm coming back, Flickr.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Shouldn't forget to put on a helmet soon. I mean, there are so many silly things physics-wise in this game, and this game is way beyond schedule. But no, you have to sell us special fuel tanks, and of course you have to min-max it. So if you want to have a higher flow rate, then you have another drawback. For example, you have a higher flow rate, but then you have less capacity. I mean, this is beyond anything I've ever seen in any game. Beyond silly, sorry. Yeah, wait until wear and tear comes in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the time when I fire 6 shots out of my assault rifle, which was totally new, and it's totally jammed because reasons.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel initiated.
Quantum interdiction alert.
Emergency stop. Landing gear rejected.
Okay, now I am quantum interdicted.
Quantum travel initiated.
Flicker, did you fly to Lyria or to Vala? I thought we did this on Lyria. Are you on Vala? Flicker, are you on Vala or on Lyria? Okay, on Vala, okay. I thought we were doing everything on Lyria, but okay. Janesta, what's your point? Your point is that flow rate in this game is too slow in Star Citizen?
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, I heard it too. Hal E fits into Hercules. No, I haven't. Grant Jakubowski, I haven't tried them out yet. But what's the point transporting a transport ship inside your transport ship? Okay, I'm coming back.
Quantum travel complete. Landing gear deployed.
Okay, altimeter doesn't work either on this ship. Okay, I'm back too. I need another buggy and we should avoid those landing pads. I think my buggy exploded because I was hitting the edge of one of those landing pads.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
And spawn. No, not a rock.
Selected. Stand by.
Again, this is now the second time that I am
Your vehicle has been delivered to the location.
that I'm claiming the wrong thing. Okay, this is still in the game.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
That you can
System.
claim the wrong thing. Should be 0.3, but should be more than deadly enough. I think all moons have 0.3 and all planets have won in this game so far. Yeah, still in a game that you can claim the
Your
wrong
insurance
thing.
claim has been set. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Come on. Come on.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Okay, I'm coming in the buggy. John Lester Road, if I had to guess, the faster nozzles, if they do go over brake a lot faster than the slower nozzles. Yeah, but this is a kind of complexity in a game that is in year 10 still, sorry, a train wreck at best. Can you land? So why go for
Thank you.
that
Please
much
visit again.
complexity? Is this really needed? I mean, maybe if this game would be almost finished, then we can think about this. Or maybe after release, add some complexity. But this game is a train wreck in year 10. Okay, I'm in. You can lift off. So why go for such complexity? That is. I don't get it. Or look at medical gameplay. Look. Okay, you are closing the ramp. Look at how many trucks we have. I think we have 5 types of trucks. I mean, if this goes on, you have to study medical in the school to help people in this game. Right now it's okay, you have your med pen, it's rather easy, but if you have 5 different types of trucks, why? I mean, if this game would be right on time and right on track, maybe. But we are in year 10, and at the very least, another 5 years, but I don't believe another 5 years, I believe another 10 years. So why add so much complexity to your game? Don't need to be exact, just go roughly around 800 or 1.5 roughly. Don't need to be exact, Flicker. I want to get this over with. Can you maybe open the ramp? You close the ramp? I'm not so sure if I can leave the buggy now. Maybe I can. Okay, is this okay? And are you away from the landing pad? I don't John Lester Road. Well, either way, if you make a dedicated video about refueling, these are things Hercule will not tell you. I'm not even sure if I should go this route. And now, around 1000 meters above Vala, we have a Quakehead buggy. Let's go! Usually you survive in vehicles. Sometimes you can explode if you hit something. But let's see how this goes. And this thing is shaking around because atmosphere at 0.07 atmosphere. Yeah, I'm sure. But this thing seems to fall quicker, faster than the stretcher. And anytime now we are hitting the ground. And of course we are fine. But we are on our side. Okay, yeah, usually you survive in any vehicle, any fall. Doesn't matter if it's 0.3 G moon or if it is 1 G planet. Okay, you can come down, Flicker. I come to you. You can just come down. I come to you. Yeah, but thank you very much, John Lester. I didn't even know about this. If someone would have told me this on April the 1st, I would have thought this as an April Fool's joke. Okay, I don't see your ship. Okay, now I see your ship. Yeah, if someone would have told me this on 1st of April, I would have I would have thought this is an April Fool's joke. Now you can have different nozzles, and if you use a faster nozzle, you might have less fuel capacity. Oh, look, those boulders have no collision. Yeah, I mean, this is so typical CRG. First, let's fill every spot with boulders because it's so immersive, and then they're removing collision. Yeah. Maybe don't fill every spot with boulders, just a thought. I mean, CRG doesn't care about physics, engineering, architecture, but then they add so much complexity to things like medical gameplay. Okay, you can go up. Why do you always close the ramp? We can leave it open. So much complexity to medical gameplay and now refueling that I really don't know what they are thinking or what ideas they have about good gameplay. Okay, next is the tank. I even close the hatch. People always tell me, why don't you close the hatch? Okay, I close it now. Hello, Gordon. Okay, tank. In a tank you usually survive too, but sometimes, especially when you're hitting a big boulder, you can get killed. Okay, that's good enough. This flicker is good enough. 1030 is good enough. By the way, I had a marker to my buggy. Thanks again, Flicker, for all the help. This is very helpful. I can fire around. You can do this on board. It's not a problem. I mean, okay, we are still in Armistice. Guys, we are still in Armistice. Now you close the ramp again, Flicker. And now we are in a Nova tank around 1000 meters above Valor. Okay, no, not Flicker is still moving, so I guess Flicker wants to get clear of the landing pad. Okay, are we ready, Flicker? It's now you closed it again. You closed it. It was open. Now it's open. I wait for the ramp to extend. And now we are in a Nova tank, roughly 1000 meters above Vala. Let's go. Okay. Okay, engine was off. And now we are in a Nova tank, roughly 1000 meters above Vala. Let's go. Okay, this thing turns upside down. Still survived. And like in my past tests, it looks to me like Nova tank is falling much faster than Cyclone or Buggy. Yeah, this was not, yeah, okay, but this would still be deadly. Even at 0.3 G, 500 meters would be deadly, so that's fine. But, okay, let's just... Okay, can you please come down? I do the Cyclone and then we can do your idea if you still want to. I'm game, if you want to. I noticed this in previous tests that the tank is falling much. Yeah, Hercules always does this. He always goes nice nose diving like a albatross. I take the elevator flicker. Yeah, I noticed this in previous tests. Nova tank is falling much faster than a Cyclone, for example, or a Buggy. Now you could argue mass, yes, of course. Nova tank has more mass and it's not that much bigger air resistance rise than a Cyclone. I mean, it's a big, more air resistance, but it's has a lot more mass, but those are very primitive physics. Okay, I'm inside. You can lift off to around 1000 meters flicker. Still, usually you survive even on a 1G planet if you're dropping in a Nova tank, unless you're hitting, for example, a big boulder on the ground. So we have a hollow future. What do you mean, Chris G? No, Caracal is not me. Whoever this is, it's not me. I'm not Caracal. I am not Caracal. I heard this before. It's not my alt. No. No Cantor. Yeah, we have no collision on the boulders. Okay, I'm waiting for a flicker to tell me that we are at around 1000 meters. Okay, now you are closing the door again. Yeah, I'm opening the door. Yeah, well, because it doesn't matter. You can open the door and lift off fine. I'm not falling out. Okay. Okay. Now we have a Cyclone, roughly 1000 meters above Vala. Yeah, one fine day we get acceleration in free fall. There is none. There is no acceleration in free fall. You're falling at a steady rate, which looks rather slow. Yes, it's only 0.3 G moon. Still, you would fall much faster. This would be deadly, even on a 0.3 G moon. This looks like a few meters per second. Okay, this is bad. Yeah, and Cyclone doesn't wobble around like the tank. Yeah, of course, we survived. Flicker, I'm sorry, can we do maybe tank one more time at 1000 meters? I think we were, I mean, even at 500 meters, this should be deadly. But maybe we can just to have, I mean, I see the comments coming. Yeah, your Nova tank was only at 500 meters. I would have to do the math, but I think even on a 0.3 G moon with 0.07 atmosphere, even 100 meters would be deadly, I'm pretty much sure. When I make my videos, I always think about the comments which may coming. Some people think 0.3 G is like nothing. No, it's not like nothing, especially not if you don't have any air resistance. It's still very deadly. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, camera acting up. This thing is sometimes hard to control. Oh, okay, sorry, Flicker. Wrong entrance. This thing is so hard to control. And so sluggish. Yeah, reading chat and playing the game at the same time is not the best idea, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm inside. I'm inside, Flicker. You can leave the ramp open. I'm inside. Can't wait for hover tank. Hover tank. Okay, you're hitting the ground. Yeah, I mean, there are some very rudimentary physics in this game. Stretcher is falling very slowly. Buggy is falling rather slowly. Cyclone is falling slowly. And Nova Tank is falling much faster. So some very crude physics are in the game, but they are very, very crude. And like I mentioned, no acceleration in free fall. You are falling at a constant rate. Okay. And now we have a Nova Tank at 1000 meters above Vala. Yeah, this thing is tumbling. It's really strange. Cyclone was rock steady. I guess we exploded because we hit the side of the turret. Anyway, we can do now your ideas if you still want to, Flicker. I'm still game. And again, this thing was falling very fast. I'm back in Chile. If you want to, you can suicide back. I don't need my Hercules. So there are some very crude physics. The higher the mass, the faster those things are falling. I mean, in real life, the tank would fall much faster than Cyclone, for example. But here, no acceleration in free fall. I need arc light or laser gun. Okay, I have some guns here. If you are shooting at this mining gadget, I think even a sniper rifle would be better. I had a hard time to hit this mining gadget with an automated, with an SMG. Flicker. Okay, I had to click quite a few times. Okay. I have a laser sniper rifle. Should I take this one? Laser sniper rifle. I don't have any magazines, but I hope this will be enough. And I have a laser SMG. Flicker, is this okay? Laser sniper rifle, laser SMG. So as you could see, vehicles survive, false, unless you're hitting the edge of the ramp or unless you're hitting the edge of the turret. Okay, I have it equipped. I have a laser sniper rifle and a laser SMG. Custodian. Oh, I hope you have taped it. Flicker wrote she managed to bomb my tank. Spot on from 1,500 meters. I hope you taped this. You should put it on your channel. By the way, Flickr has a channel too. This is Flickr's channel. You should subscribe to her channel. Okay, if this goes wrong, I have another energy SMG and I have some pistols. I think some of those might be energy. I don't see your marker, but I see you standing in front of ASOP. Can you see me? Okay, I see you, but you don't have a helmet. By the way, I cannot use a rifle without a pressed armor piece, right? I see your undersuit and your helmet. I cannot just sling the rifle onto my back without a pressed armor piece, right? It's just, I mean, in theory, I should just be able to sling the rifle onto my back. Captain Max, it turns out I'm already sub to Flickr. Nice. So now we will. Should I get a mining gadget? I still have some here on the space station, Flickr. Okay, I can have one gun. Grant Chagobowski wrote, I can have one gun on my back with no armor. Okay, then it does make sense. Will Flickr be uploading as of this? No, I don't think so. Flickr has a few videos only. Okay, can you just claim your ship or should I spawn one of my ships? Okay, how do we get those boxes? It's easy to get those boxes. Yeah, Flickr's Pisces is in Gletscher. Flickr has to claim her Pisces, and then we don't have the boxes inside.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, should I take some of those mining things with me or not? Okay, I have two different kinds. I have Bormax and I have Okunis. I think Bormax is the one that explodes. Okay, I can only carry one in my hand. Or maybe on my suit I get bore marks. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to because I have rifles. Let's remove one rifle and try to get this one. Okay, now I have one. The funny thing is, if you have one of those mining gadgets on you, it's constantly flashing. Okay. It's constantly flashing. You cannot turn this off. This is silly. Okay, are you now flying to a wreckage? Okay, coming with you. Yeah, you cannot turn this off. I mean, how silly is this? You have this mining gadget and it's always flashing. Glow in the dark baboon butt, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing with armor. Most armor pieces have a lot of light. A lot of lights that you can't even turn off, which is very bad if you want to PvP in the dark. You really have to look hard to find armor without any lights. And I know this fits perfectly into Chris' idea of eye candy. But it's very bad if you want to PvE in darker spaces. And you have all those glowing lights on your helmet and on your armor that you cannot turn even off. That's really bad for you. There are people out who love it, who love to snipe others that are running around in glowing armor. Okay, we are flying now to a wreck site to get some boxes. I think oxygen. By the way, there's tons of loot on those crash sites. Nafesh was doing a lot of testing with those loots. And of course, if you want to carry this loot away, you have to click on each and every item. There's no loot all. Okay, Flicker, what crash site is this? Is this a typical Caterpillar crash site? You're coming in very hot. This was close. But I had the same problem. I had a hard time to lose speed. That's why I was going to the wrong thing, I think. Okay, Caterpillar crash site. With those very immersive laser barriers. Landing gear, Flicker? Flicker, your landing gear is not down. I've done this many times myself. And I'm still flashing. Look at this flashlight. I've seen China flashlights for €1 that were better than this. Okay, Flicker, there are still laser barriers, right? Oh, I forgot to get a tractor beam tool. Can I carry this without a tractor beam? Can I just carry this in my hand? Crap. Okay, I clicked on crap. Nothing happened. Okay, it took like 5 seconds. And then I will just put it into the pieces, right? Okay, stick it in the pieces. Look at this flashlight. And place. Nicely done. Okay, more? Why can't you transport yourself with the tractor beam? Yeah, good question, because tractor beam is strong enough to move a player and a stretcher at the same time. So you have to ask Chris, I guess. I don't know the answer. Should I take the other blue one too? There's another blue one, Flicker. Is it a is it a gas box? How do I know? Consumer. No, it's not a trap. No, then it's the wrong one, I guess. Then the answer is no. Do you have more? So we have 2. Heron, you're asking much too complicated question. Let's start with the question, why can't we have a decent flashlight? Look at this thing. You get better things for €1 on Wish. I think Wish has better flashlights than this. Wish for €1. Okay, we have 2 gas thingies. Are you looking for more? I think I lost your marker again. Yeah, we died and I lost your marker again. This sucks. You are grouped, you can see the marker of your group members, and when you die, you quite often are losing the marker. I think even reforming group doesn't help. What helps is going back to menu and going back into the game. Okay, Flicker, are you looking for more? I don't see you. I'm near the pieces. Okay, is 2 enough? Yeah, I see you now moving, but I don't see your marker.
Engines online.
And Flicker says those things explode. This is supposed to be, I guess, hydrogen. Now hydrogen of course wouldn't explode when you just shoot at it. But it's a Star Citizen, which is fine. It's a game, it's fine. Okay, Flicker wrote ballistics does nothing, one laser shot and it goes up. Okay. Do you have a laser gun? Yeah, maybe try to find somewhere where we have light. Would be nice. I like the pulses. Yeah, I have a laser sniper rifle, but I don't know if it works. I mean, it should work, but you know, it's this is Star Citizen, so maybe it doesn't work for some strange reasons. Okay, you have arc light, good. Infinite Reach Ministries wrote, the Craft Zeppelin exploded. No, it did not explode. Craft Zeppelin did not explode. It burned rapidly, but even some of the passengers and crews survived this. Yeah, sounds crazy. They survived this. Okay, there were of course a lot of deaths. Craft Zeppelin didn't explode. When you shoot a gun at a bottle full of gas, it doesn't explode. It might burn, but it doesn't explode. There's no oxygen inside. Unless it's an oxygen bottle, and then it doesn't explode either. Yeah, Craft Zeppelin burned nicely, sadly, but she didn't explode. What do you mean, still no ASOP room? Oh, no. Do we need a vehicle? Okay, if you remember what the other one was, this other one worked nicely. To have an explosion, you need a mixture of gas and oxygen. You get explosions at homes, sadly, sometimes. But even then, it's not always an explosion. Sometimes you just, quote unquote, just have a fire, which is bad enough. You need a very exact mixture of gas and oxygen, or to be more precise, gas and air for an explosion. I mean, if it's dark, then it's still fine. At least we can spawn vehicles. I still don't know what your plan is. I'm very curious. The plan is to shoot those hydrogen bottles and then something will explode. But I don't know why you need a vehicle. Let's find out. Infinite Reach Ministries wrote, I enjoy your videos, Kameral, and thank you, and Flickr too. Yeah, thank you for watching and for keeping us company. What vehicle do we need? This doesn't look like your typical should be in spawn. Or does it? Okay, yeah, okay, it looks like this. It's funny how slowly all those things are spawning in. No, this is not your typical Shubin vehicle spawning point, right? Or are those things just not spawning in those buildings? Hammer PT, hello friends, hello! We are testing some free falling. Okay, we are going to Vala. And now we are testing some explosions. Yeah, I released this video, free falling on a stretcher, where my character survived perfectly fine. And of course, some people had to leave comments like, yeah, if you're falling so slow, you would have survived without a stretcher too. So I did this. Usually you are dying when you are falling onto a moon or planet in this game. So there are a few patches where my character actually survived, falling without anything, even on microtech, but usually your character dies, and our characters died. Then we tried the Buggy, Cyclone, and Nova Tank, and all three survived, unless the Buggy exploded at one try when Buggy was hitting the edge of the landing pad, so avoid landing pads. Happy Easter, Hammer PT, to you too. And Nova Tank survived, unless Nova Tank was flipping over and was hitting the side of the turret, then Nova Tank exploded. But usually, so far, vehicles still survive most falls, even on a 1G planet. And there's no acceleration in free fall yet. I hope that things will... I'm not expecting perfect physics and I'm not expecting Kerbal physics, but I hope that things get a bit more less silly. Oh, we even have daylight. That's nice. Does Pisces have altimeter? Okay. A lot of ships are bugged and don't have altimeter in this patch. Well, actually, since 3.17 in all patches so far, they don't have any altimeter. A few ships have them, though, so which I find very curious. I would have thought they have one kind of altimeter for all ships. Okay, it's spawning in. Vehicle spawning spot is here. Yeah, this building sometimes doesn't spawn in, then you cannot spawn any vehicles. And my Cladius is still here. My Cladius is still here. That's funny. Nice parking, nice parking. What should I get, Flicker? Okay, I get a PTV, okay? So there will be one explosion, at least. I hope.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Good thing is it takes like no time to claim a PTV. It takes longer.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
It takes longer to wait for the console to react than to wait those 2 seconds. That is funny.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Okay, do you want to get a Cyclone, Flicker? Or should I get both? Okay, I'm pretty much sure I clicked on PTV, and again, it's spawning the wrong thing.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I mean, okay, maybe it's me, maybe I did a mistake, or maybe something's wrong with this console. Okay, Flicker gets a cyclone.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Okay, should I go somewhere with this PTV? Should I follow your passes? Okay, come to passes. Okay, I'm coming to passes. Come on, start. My character is still flashing. No. I couldn't see your Flicker. Oh god, I killed Flicker. Oh no. I couldn't see your Flicker. I saw you desynced. Oh no. I killed Flicker. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Okay, I get a Cyclone too, so we don't have... I get a Cyclone too. No, I wasn't even running me down. It looked totally strange on my PC. I saw you, then I tried to stop. Then you kinda teleported in. Shit. This won't be an outro, no. I don't see your body anymore, Flicker. I mean, even your body was far, far away from my buggy. No, even your body was far. Now your body despawned, Flicker. I don't see your body anymore. I cannot take your arc light. Your body is gone. I saw your body, but your body was far, far away from where I was. This was major desync, and I cannot take your pistol, Flicker. Captain Max wrote, don't believe him, Flicker, he was aiming for you. No, I was not aiming for Flicker. I even tried to slow down. Let's check if my rifle works. 20 shots. Yeah, works. Okay, I get the Cyclone. So we don't have to get the Cyclone, I get the Cyclone. Oh, my character is now slow because he is running against the wind. Mind you, 0.1 atmosphere. And this slows my character down. I think I'm faster when I crouch. This is the kind of fluff I really hate. It does nothing for the game. It doesn't make any sense physics-wise at zero point 0.1 atmosphere. This would be marginal in slowing you down. There's no slipstream, there's no wind shadow. But no, Chris needed his wind effects. This is as fast as I can go. Because wind at 0.1 atmosphere. You even have wind effects sometimes inside ships and inside vehicles. So why have it? Why waste time on this when it's done so badly? Why not just not have it? And now he can run again. Now wind slowed down and he can run again. By the way, I found your body. Sorry. I didn't see your body before. So I missed this. Was my problem. Okay, I have your things. Okay, I cannot get your tractor beam attachment. There's more than enough room in my inventory. I tried double click, doesn't work either. Let's try the helmet. A helmet is too big. I cannot get your tractor beam attachment. I can get your pistol, I can get your multi-tool, I cannot get your tractor beam attachment. I hate this inventory system. Yes, Alpha, I know. Still, this is so bad. Okay, now it's gone. Now your tractor beam attachment is gone. Okay, let's just forget it. Okay, I have your pistol. And again, I'm slowed down because wind at 0.1 atmosphere. Flicker says the pistol is all that matters. And now again he can run because wind slowed down. I mean, it's okay to go for such fluff, and it makes sense at it makes sense at 1 atmosphere that there are wind effects, but not at 0.1 atmosphere. Those wind effects would be very small. And look how much it slows you down. This is just silly. And just another thing to make the game more complicated and more prone to bugs, while it's absolutely unrealistic. Those are the things, okay, it's a very complicated game. It's a very huge project. It's not easy. I'm not saying developing Star Citizen is easy. But then CRG and Chris have to add things like wind effects that you wouldn't have in real life at 0.1 atmosphere. And this is something I really dislike.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay, getting.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay, I'm getting a cyclone. I'm coming.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Goodbye.
Temporal band systems. System.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay. I think you still cannot trade items to other players, right? Should I just drop the gun? We still cannot trade items, right? Should I drop the gun? No, I shouldn't drop the gun. Okay. Okay, let's get some distance. And I saw another ship. Okay, that's why I took the sniper rifle. Okay, one shot at the box at the crackhead buggy. Okay, I'm ready. Should I fire? And even in the optics, I see this thing flashing that I have on my back. Okay. This thing is on my back and it's even flashing into my optics. How? Yeah. Okay, I'm shooting now at the thing at the crackhead buggy. Okay, it's destroyed. Crackhead buggy is kaput. But there was no huge explosion. Still, this thing is... Okay, you can still get inside. That's uncommon, but I don't think it will drive well with only 2 wheels. Do you try to drive? I mean, you have 1 wheel front left. Okay, it's now gone 2. Now you have no more wheels. Usually you cannot even go onto the seat of Rex. Usually you cannot go this. You cannot do this. So CRG changed this. Can you use MFDs or are those blocked too? Frost Star is 27%. Can you use MFDs? Okay, you can use MFDs, otherwise you wouldn't have seen this. Okay, MFDs still work, but no wheels, and of course you cannot drive. And I hear something, it makes sound. And now you are stuck. Okay. Very desyncy. On my screen this looked very different. Do you want to be in the cyclone when I shoot at the box? No, please leave it. Leave it. I don't want to kill you again. Please, Flicker. Okay, Flicker went into the Cyclone to deactivate the shields. Shields are down. Cyclone shields are down. Okay, Flicker says she is curious. Flicker wants to stay in the driver's seat. Okay, I don't want to kill Flicker again. Okay, are you ready, Flicker? Try the arc light, okay? But I have I can hit very nicely with the sniper rifle. But I can try the arc light if you want to. Here, I can do this. If I can equip it. Okay, store sniper rifle. Okay, hit inventory again. Try to equip arc light pistol. Okay. Okay, I have not a pistol. Okay, you are ready, right? Arc light pistol. Okay, arc light pistol. This was a very delayed reaction, and Crackhead Muggy moved forward because of this very small explosion. But Cyclone is offline. Okay, can you restart? Flicker says Cyclone is offline. So we did something to... Okay, and some parts of Cyclone fell down. Okay, Cyclone doesn't work anymore. No restart. This was rather interesting. I didn't expect those little boxes to do so much damage. And here there shouldn't be an explosion in real life. And I found it very funny when I hit the box at the Cyclone and it quote-unquote exploded. The Crackhead Buggy moved a bit forward. It was funny.
Temporal land systems. System check.
Oh, you still have this problem that you have a hard time to hit MFDs because there's a prompt in the way. Oh, this is silly. If I click here, I click on engines off, even though I want to click on. That's so bad. I want to check MFDs if I see any damage, but you cannot. If I click on, okay, now I can. This is so bad. Heat items. Foster is at 61%. Drivetrain, okay, drivetrain is always at 0. Pin shield at 77%. So I guess Foster at 61 means we cannot restart. Yeah, I cannot restart. This thing is done. Okay, this was rather interesting. I didn't expect this, Flicker. Well, I'm streaming now for more than 3 hours. We are streaming now for more than 3 hours, Flicker. If you don't have any more ideas, I wouldn't mind to call it a day. Always breaking other people's toys. Always.
System off. Shields on.
Yeah, that's funny too. Turret is on. You can move the turret, but you cannot fire. Okay. That's strange. I can move the turret, but I cannot fire. Power off?
System off.
And power on. You can move, but you cannot fire, and it says 220 shots, so this thing is fried. Okay, Flicker is going to land on the Grey Cat. So both vehicles are out of order. Well, one fun day we can repair those vehicles. This might explode your pieces. No. Do you want your pistol, Flicker? That's funny. Usually wrecks are very bad. They don't have collision quite often. But Quakehead Buggy still has collision. That's interesting, actually. A lot of shipwrecks don't have any collision anymore. And now it's Cyclone's turn. This is actually quite interesting, really. I noticed that most shipwrecks don't have any collision anymore. No explosion. But looks like vehicles still have collision. No, they don't. I mean, not all. For example, Nova Tank doesn't have collision anymore when it's a wreck. Or maybe those things are not really wrecks because they are not totally destroyed. I think this might be it. They are not totally destroyed. I mean, Cyclone is not really destroyed. It's just unusable. What was this? I saw something that looked like a big explosion. This was strange. Yeah, Friendly Space Dragon wrote, maybe it's not quite a wreck, just damaged. I think so. Okay, now it's a wreck. Okay, that's the reason why. Those things were just damaged. I mean, damaged beyond what we can repair. So they still had collision. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, now it's a wreck and now it shouldn't have any collision anymore. Yeah, okay, that's the explanation. It still had collision and I took damage. It still had collision because it wasn't really a wreck. And I take damage when I run through this. I'm at 48, 47. I even lose health. Now Flicker killed me, but I was dying anyway. Flicker wrote Cyclone was tough. Yeah, I call it a day now. Thanks for watching, chat. I hope you found it interesting. And thank you very, very much, Flicker, for all the help again. Unless you have another idea, Flicker. I'm out of ideas for now. Okay, Flicker, what I'm done. Okay, thank you very much, Flicker, for all the help. I think I will make 2 short videos out of this. And thanks, stream, for watching, and happy Easter, and see you next time. Bye.